If you play this game and you have a problem with all the black people in it, guess what? You picked the wrong game. It's like watching the old TV series Roots or the movie The Color Purple and going, why are so many black people in this? My God. It's like going to a Tyler Perry movie and going, where's Zack Efron? Are you out of your mind, No Name? I'm in a cranky mood. Are you sure you want to go down this road with me? Hey, Jaffe, thoughts on Sweet Baby Inc. ruining another studio such as Surgent Studios, causing them to do layoffs? Are you absolutely sure you want to go down this road with me? I'm going to give you a minute to think on that. Spend a moment getting right with whatever God you pray to. Oh, fuck it. We're going down the road. Axel F's waiting for me on pause on Netflix. I don't give a fuck. If you fellas don't know what he's talking about... And this is my thing. You got rocks in your brain pan. Do you know what game these motherfuckers made? Surgent Studios. Made by a black actor about a fictional African nation inspired by the black actor's black father dying with an all black cast. Do you think Sweet Baby Inc. needed to come in and tell this black man how to make his goddamn game that's filled with black people more diverse? The fuck are you on about? Now let's be clear about this game. It's a really good game. It doesn't do what it says it does. Like if you listen to the director, who was also an actor, he was in that what's that Ridley Scott Wolves movie on HBO or series, something Raised by Wolves? Yeah, Jesus, why did he hire him? That's the odd part. Who knows? Who cares? Here's something. If you played the game, you would know that the reason or that they're laying people off has absolutely nothing to do with Sweet Baby Inc., no matter what the fuck they did. If you play this game and you have a problem with all the black people in it, guess what? You picked the wrong game. It's like watching the old TV series Roots or the movie The Color Purple and going, why are so many black people in this? It's like going to a Tyler Perry movie and going, where's Zac Efron? But I will tell you that if you listen to the actor, the director, the creative director of this title talk, he will tell you that it is a game about him mourning his dad in real life and all that. And that's a wonderful thing. None of that comes through in the gameplay. All comes through in the cutscenes, which is fine. But I would have loved to have seen the press push back on him, just like a lot of these people that pontificate and bloviate all day long about, oh, my art. And I wanted to express this in games, and then it's just in the cutscenes. But I will also say this game is really fucking good. The biggest failure of this game, and the reason I stopped playing it, as Samian says, Zac Efron would have made a tremendous Medea. He would have. The reason I stopped playing it is the level design got too fucking samey. It's so good, and it controls great, and it's fun, and the powers are cool. The combat is fun. But it's a Metroidvania, and after a while, it's just like you can only do the wall jump so many times. I just couldn't keep up with it. But I played it for about 6 hours. I really liked it. Risk It, thank you for the super chat. He says, I know Abu Bakr. I think he's the guy who wrote it. If anything hurt the game, it was the false BS the incels create around it. He simply asked an SBI member for advice once. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter, though. I hear you, and I appreciate the super chat, and I appreciate your point. I'm not saying you're wrong on that, but the idea that a bunch of the fucking incels that would be upset that Sweet Baby Inc. works on any game have decided to target this game. What are you targeting it for? Did Sweet Baby Inc. do the level design? If they did, then okay, I'm on team hate Sweet Baby Inc. And it wasn't even the level design was bad. It just started repeating itself. He was on Iron Lords talking about the mechanics mimicking emotions. That's a cool thing, and I love it, but it didn't play. If the director has to tell you what you're supposed to be feeling when you're watching the movie or playing the game, newsflash, it didn't work. It absolutely should work without needing to be told that this is a metaphor for suffering and grief. So my point, No Name, is I don't think Sweet Baby Inc. ruined this studio. And they didn't destroy the studio, whatever happened. It was 12 people got laid off from a probably not big studio to begin with. You're putting a game out there. I don't know how much it cost. It was through EA Partners, so it was probably $50, $49, whatever. Way too much competition for what really amounts to a very well done, solid B-level title with no intellectual property attached and nothing about this intellectual property. While it's neat, it's not going to pull people. Prince of Persia, which is a AAA version of this game, couldn't, based on an IP that's a B IP, but at least it's known, couldn't pull people to it. This certainly isn't. So I don't think Sweet Baby Inc. has a goddamn thing to do with it. Yeah, Eric, and I like that. Eric says, remember that God of War Ragnarok axe throwing mechanic is metaphor for Kratos not being able to get rid of his past. Yeah, and I didn't see that when I played it, and I don't know how intentional it was. You, in a rare case of cogency, offered that up, and I thought it was a very cool read on it, and I love that. Often people blame whoever they already don't like, says Jerry. I know, and I'm just tired of it. That's what I'm tired of.